It's beer o'clock on Reload Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Brewdog and it's a bottle of this Slot Machine Red Rye IPA coming in at 5.2% ABV. It comes in a 660 bomber sized bottle. There's a look at the bottle cap. Let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Nice bit of smoke on the bottle opening. I was in my local Cardiff Brewdog bar and I had a half of this. And I thought, you know, it's not bad, it's quite tidy. So I picked up a bottle for review. And of course, it's a bomber size. So all the better, yeah? More beer for me. 2 to 3 finger, slightly off white head. It's very dark. It's a very dark looking beer. Definitely red. Have a look at the bottom of the glass. Look at that. That's probably the best kind of look that I'm getting through my own eyes rather than the camera. Kind of you're seeing through the camera, I'm seeing this kind of, it's more or less that colour there. So deep red coloured ale. Let's get the aroma. It smells okay. It smells okay, nice and hoppy. I do like a red ale, I do like rye. I'm getting lots of rye in the beer, along with a bit of biscuity breadiness coming from the malt in the beer. And some nice kind of orangey, citrusy aromas from the hops. I'm going to dive in. Cheers everybody. Pretty good. It's got a little bit of kind of burnt tire on the back end. That's the spicy rye mixed with the American hops in the beer to give that kind of citrusy, peppery, spicy, think about it hard enough, burning rubber tires flavour. It's also got that unique Brewdog taste. I'm pretty sure if I was blindfolded and offered a lot of the kind of the mainstream Brewdog beers, I'd be able to say that's a Brewdog beer. Whether it's the house yeast they use, whether it's a combination of the malts, it's a tough one. But it's a very familiar taste to a Brewdog beer. A bit like Marston's beers are very familiar in that they're rubbish. Green King, you know, I'm not for 1 minute slating Brewdog. I'm not putting Brewdog in the same bracket as Green King and Marston's. It's better than that. What I'm saying is it has its own unique taste. Mouthfeel, nicely carbonated, biscuity bready malts coming through, a little bit rounded. It's a nice mouthfeel, very drinkable, very refreshing. I'm going to enjoy this bomber, but there's a slight kind of creaminess to it, like they may have added oats or a touch of lactose or something, or maybe it's just the malt, the amount of malt they put into the beer just doing its job. It's not the hoppiest beer I've had from Brewdog. But it's not bad. It's a nice little tuck your chair in, sit at the table, have a few beers. I'm really looking forward just to chilling out with this beer. The rest of this beer now, 5.2% ABV, in front of a film or a movie or something on the telly, maybe the Grand Tour or something like that, and just chilling out with the rest of the beer. And that's what it's been designed to do. 5.2% ABV, session it, drink it, enjoy it. I need to talk a little bit more of the hops. I've talked a lot of the malt. I've talked about the Brewdog taste, I need to talk about some of the hops in the beer. Touch of grapefruit, touch of orange peel, spicy rye, bit of lemon, and that's about it. But it's a balanced beer. It's not the greatest beer that Brewdog have ever produced, but then again, it's not the worst beer that I've ever tasted in my life. It's a slightly above average beer. Look at that nice carbonation rolling up the glass. What you guys have to remember is that I've been drinking Brewdog beers for 8 years, and in that 8 years their beers have changed so much. I still have that very early Brewdog small craft brewer taste, what I expect from a Brewdog beer. I used to insist, for the first 3 years of me reviewing beer on YouTube, I used to insist that my family, whenever my family said, what do you want for your birthday? I would say, Brewdog beer. I want just give me some Punk IPA. I'll be happy. Thank you very much. And after they kind of just grew into this huge kind of brewery that they are now, this huge business, which I don't fault them for, I don't blame them for that. Their beers seem to taste a little bit the same. They're a bit samey. So for that reason, I'm going to give this beer I'm struggling. I'm thinking 6. I'm thinking 7. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 for Slot Machine by Brewdog. It's their Red Rye IPA in a 660 bottle. I will go and enjoy the rest of the beer. It's just I wish that it was just smacking me around the chops like Brewdog beers used to. Thanks for watching. Put your comments in the comments box. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! And cheers.